Okay, are you ready online? Ready in class? Feet hip width apart. Make sure they're grounded. Soften your knees, lengthen up as tall as you can. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades in their pockets. A nice pelvic tilt to find neutral. And then engage your core. We're going to start off with your head, take it to the side. Lower it down, chin down towards your chest. And up the other side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Head to the front. Chin down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Shoulders up to your ears. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Bring them forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Side bends, reach. Back up. Other side. And up. 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 Take your arms up, melt the shoulders, hips facing forwards. Twist your upper body to the side. To the middle. Other side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. Back to the middle, arms down. Lift up your right knee. Take it out to the side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Hands on your thighs now, knees soft, shoulders forward, start rolling down the vertebrae by vertebrae. I want you to feel each vertebrae moving as you go down. Take it down as far as you're comfortable. Hold it. And now slowly come back up. Take your arms out. And now we're stretching up high as you can onto your toes. Come back down, arms on your thighs, and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down. Arms on your thighs. And roll. Hold it there. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down. Arms by your sides. Right, those of you who haven't come to class, we do a new one called a floor touch. Okay, very easy. One leg, and all we're going to do is touch the floor. Okay, so because we start off lifting the knee, and then we go down, we touch the floor, and we come up. And we're doing it 4 times. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're doing it 4 times on each leg. Okay, you choose which leg you want to start on, preferably a weaker one. Okay, engage your core. Lift the knee and off we go. So 4 on each side. Focus on a spot. Just touch. I don't want the other foot to go down on the floor at all for the 4. Okay, once you've done that side, you swap over. I will be checking, okay? Okay, when you finish, put that leg down. Right, for next time, when you take the leg out, try and keep it straight, not bent. Okay? That's the only thing I noticed. And so when the leg goes behind, oh yeah, I don't think you can do that. Oh, you can? Yeah, no, I don't like that. You can do either. You can do either. Right, prones. Right, get to the end of your mat. Just make sure, oh no, I've got to go this way so that they can see me properly. Right, I'm not going to tell you what you're doing. We're just going into the prone, okay? That will do. Okay, ready, engage your core, slowly down the body. Forward, and then hands underneath shoulders and fold it. No bum sticking up in the air. Okay, so from this position, I just want you to take all your body weight through to your fingers. So go forward. Hold it. Okay, now release it. And again, forwards. So you're right on tiptoes. And back to neutral. And again, forward. And back to neutral. Soften the knees and nice and slowly, without wriggling from side to side, slowly up the body to standing position. Good. Right, ready for number 2. Engage your core, down we go. Forward. Okay, again, hands underneath shoulders. Right, hill climb, right knee to right elbow, in. And back. Left, in. And back. Right, in. And back. Left, in. And back. Right, in. And back. Left, in. And back. Soften the knees. Again, nice and slowly. Climb up. I'll apologise for the X ones. I did it this morning, okay? I didn't realise I'd be tired by this time of the evening. Right, engage your core. I'll tell you when we get down. Slowly down. Cool forwards. Hands underneath shoulders. Right, we're turning onto our side prone. Okay, arm in the air. Right, worse than that, we're not just doing that. Drop the hip down and up, down and up, down and up. 2 more, down and up, down and up. Back into your prone, soften the knees and slowly come back up. Slowly up the body. Right, obviously beware of shoulders. So when I do the other side, I have to go down on my knee because my shoulder will not cope. Okay, so you've got to do the same if you need to. Ready? Engage your core. Down we go. Forward. Again, hands underneath shoulders first. Get your positioning correct. I'm dropping my knee. Right, now turn. Arm in the air. Nice and easy this time. Ready? Drop the hip. And up. Down. And up. Down. And up. Down. And up. Down. And up. Back into your prone. Hold it. Okay, drop your knees, arms out, stretch. Good. Right, now we are sitting. We are sitting. Have you all got your balls? If you haven't, pretend. Right, when we do the ones on the ball, you can do it off the ball. But these are just in a minute, we're just going to hold the ball, but not yet. Okay, we're doing some back tilt and lowers. Okay. Excuse me, the first one we're going to be doing is the leg lift. So in the down position, we're lifting left and right and back up. Okay, so you want your feet, knees, hips in line, arms out in front, melt the shoulders, chin off chest, engage your core. Ready? Back, tilt, lower. Right knee, lift, and lower. Left, lift, and lower. Come back up, nice and tall. It's just weird, this, seeing people. Back, tilt, lower. Right, lift, lower. Left, lift, lower. Come back up. Back, tilt, lower. Right, lift, lower. Left, lift, lower. Up, nice and tall. Two more. Back, tilt, lower. Right, lift, lower. Left, lift, lower. Back up. Back, tilt, lower. Right, lift, lower. Left, lift, lower. Come back up. Relax. Right, we're going on to the tabletop. We'll come back to those in a minute. If you have got your ball, pop it under your coccyx. It's only for balance, so you're not missing out on anything. Probably for you at the moment, it might be quite good not to be balancing. We'll see how it goes. Right, get comfortable on your ball. Just take your time to make sure that you're in the right position. And don't let your t-shirt tuck under because you get strangled. Right, arms by your sides, feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Neutral spine, and then engage your core. You're taking your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Okay, now if you can manage arms off the floor, do so. If you can't, don't worry. We are keeping the leg bent and touching the heel to the floor. So right heel lower and lift. Keep the leg in the same position, don't drop, bend your knee. Lower and lift. So it all comes from the hip flexor. Right, lower and lift. Left, lower and lift. Right, lower and lift. Left, lower and lift. Arms to the floor, lower your right, lower your left. Good, right, we're going to do double now. Okay, neutral spine, core engaged, right leg, up into the tabletop, left leg, lift. If do single if you can't manage both. Leg, arms off the floor if you can, lower. And lift, real control, lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Arms to the floor. Lower your right. Lower your left. All the way. Sit up. Oh, glasses are steaming up. Oh, then I can't see it without my glasses on, so that's no good. Right, bow and arrow next. So you don't need the ball. So with your bow and arrow, so back tilt and lower. So when we're bowing and arrowing, when we're down, the elbow bends and the other arm goes out straight. Okay, so we're going to do one side, come up, obviously back tilt and lower. Okay, feet, knees, hips in line. Sit up nice and tall, melt the shoulders, engage your core. Back, tilt, lower. Okay, so side and in. Come back up, nice and tall. And then we'll go the other side. Back, tilt, lower. Side and in. Come back up. Back, tilt, lower. To the side and in. Come back up. Back, tilt, lower. Side, in, come back up. Two more. Back, tilt, lower. Side, and in, come back up. Back, tilt, lower. Side, and in, come back up. Have a rest. And then we're going to do both sides. We're going to do right, then left, and then come back up. Okay? My hip flexors are hurting already. Okay, let's get into position. We haven't got time because we've got a lot to get through tonight. Melt the shoulders, chin off chest, engage your core. Back, tilt, lower. Are you ready? Side, back in, side, back in, come back up. Nice and tall. Back, tilt, lower. Side and in. Side and in. Back up. Back, tilt, lower. Side and in. Side and in. Come back up. Back, tilt, lower. Side and in, side and in, back up. One more. Back, tilt, lower. Side and in, side and in, come back up. Rest. Well done. Right, are you ready? Back on your backs. Right, get on the ball again. Obviously didn't want to go to work this morning because I didn't think it was this bad. Now I'm looking at it thinking, oh, because it's written down, I can't really change it. I feel really bad to change it. Right. Feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Neutral spine, core engage. We're taking your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Arms off the floor. If you can, because we're going out to the side. Okay, so keeping it bent, right leg to the side and back in. Left side and in. If you're too wobbly, put your arms down. Right side and in. Left side and in. Right side and in. Left side and in. Arms to the floor. Lower your right. Lower your left. Right, we're doing a double. No, we're not. We're doing a arm, adding the arms with a single. I'm not going to make it that easy. So we'll do exactly the same legs, but we're bringing the arms in. So I want your elbows together, hands together, directly above you. So you're taking your backs of your hands and your elbows flat down. Neutral spine, core engaged. Take your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Okay, so right leg, both arms out. and back in. Left, both arms out and in. Right, both arms out and in. Left, both arms out. Sorry to laugh. And in. We've got two more. Right, both arms out and in. Left, both arms out and in. Lower your arms, lower your right, lower your left. You may take your ball away. You'd be pleased to know. I'm going to get rid of the last two and we're going planking. We're going to plank because we love a plank. Right, we're going to make it really simple tonight, 4 1-minute planks. Okay? So I'm being nice. So get into position. You will now see what I do while I'm planking. Oh, stopwatch. Right. I'm hoping for Christmas I've got a new mat. I'll find out at the weekend. Yeah, we haven't got our family Christmas presents. We haven't had them because we haven't seen anyone. But I'm seeing the family at the weekend. So we've got Christmas outside in the rain. And I hope I've got a new mat. Right, are you ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees, tilt. Of course, you'll be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. Obviously, body awareness. You get tired, you get any lower back pain, shoulder pain, come down. And you are all right to talk because you won't be heard on camera. It's only me that gets heard on camera. Yep, 10 seconds to go. I'm doing class first. Okay, knees down, relax. Now we'll do our same stretching as before. You don't have to stretch if you don't want to, but if you want to, hands on the floor, keep your hips down. And then stretch back. Entirely up to you. Good. So we end up with a 45-second break in between each one. Ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Up onto your knees and tilt. Core's engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen, melt your shoulders. Nice deep breathing. $15 to go. Knees down. Relax. Well done. Number 2 done. Stretch if you want to. And back. Good. Okay, back into position for number 3. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees and tilt. Of course, you'll be engaged, and lift if you're lifting. Again, lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. Knees down, relax. Well done. Only one more to go. Have a stretch. And stretch back if you want to. Right, we've got one more. Okay, ready? Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees and tilt. Core's engaged. Lift if you are lifting. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice deep breathing. Ten seconds. Knees down and relax. Well done. Another stretch. And stretch back. Good. Right, we are now sitting. We are sitting again. We're doing some roll downs. If you've got your ball and you would like to use your ball, we're going to do it in just a few different positions. Okay. Firstly, we're just going to have the ball on the chest. Now, if you don't like the ball on your chest, have it out there. Okay. It's entirely up to you, but if you can manage to keep it on your chest, do so. Sit up nice and tall, melt the shoulders, neutral spine, core engaged. Ready? Roll down. Make sure I don't hit anything. Nice control. Okay, slowly up. So keep that ball close into your chest if you can. Need to come up a bit more. Okay, and again, lower. So make sure that everything comes from your core, especially on the way back up, not your neck muscles. Slowly lift. You can bring it away from you, it's okay. There we go. Good. Back up. Nice and tall. We've got one more like this. Lower. And up. And relax. Right, next. Oh, on your side. We're coming back to do some more of those in a minute, okay? But I want you on your side, lengthening out. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Okay, so now that top arm, I want you to reach it up and over. So it goes over your ear. Don't get your mic in the way. And then if you can hold the other hand, do. If you can't, don't worry. So really lengthened. Neutral spine, make sure your core's engaged, and then take both legs off the floor. Now, top leg, take it behind, touch the floor, and take it back in. Behind, touch, and 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 in. Top onto bottom. Relax your legs down, bring your arm up and over. Now roll back onto your back. Grab your ball. Or just you can do your arms. If you don't want to use your ball, you can just have your arms up to the ceiling. Okay, now the ball or the arms are going to stay there the whole time. Okay, so core engaged. Ready? Come up, sitting. Reach up the ceiling with that ball. Reach, reach, reach. Okay, keep the ball there and back down. Watch the ball all the time. And again, lift. And lower. Keep the control. And lift. Stretch that ball up as high as you can. And lower. Okay, we've got one more. Ready? Reach. Sally's playing ball. And lower. Excellent. Right, now you can put your ball down and roll onto your other side. You know what's coming now. Rest your head in your arm. Lengthen out as long as you can. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Take both legs off the floor first. Take that arm up and over. Make sure it goes over your ear. Clasp your hands together if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Okay, ready? Top leg. Lift. Now take it behind. Touch. And back in. Behind. Touch. And 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 in. One more. Behind. Touch. And in. Top onto bottom. Relax your legs down, arm up and over. Roll onto your back again. Grab your ball. Oh, cramp in foot. Right, ball behind you on the floor, if you can. So this time, you're going to keep your arms long and we're going to reach as far forward each time as we can. So make sure your core is engaged. Up we come. Okay, and then stretch as far as you can forward and hold it. Okay, back down. So the ball goes up to the ceiling and behind. This should be nice and easy, this one. And up. Because it's helping you, momentum. Stretch forward. And release. Back down. To the floor. Okay, back up. Stretch. Last one. Down we go. And back up. Seeing as we're finishing sitting up. Stretch. And release. Excellent. Right, next, hands and knees. Hands and knees. Right, the first exercise we're going to do is Superman with the leg and the arm out to the side. So when we come up, we're just turning in and lower, okay? So you need your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And now arch your back up, high as you can to the ceiling. Now relax everything down to the floor and find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, ready? Now we're going to lift and lengthen. So ready? Opposites. Lift. Lengthen first. Out to the side. In. And slowly lower down. Keep your torso as still as you can. Change. Lift. Lengthen. Side. In. And lower. Change. Lift. Lengthen. Side. In. And lower. Change. Lift. Lengthen. Side. In. Lower. Change. Lift. Lengthen. Side. In. Lower. Change. Lift. Lengthen. And lower. We've got two more. change, lift, lengthen, and lower. Change, lift, lengthen, and lower. Okay, just sink back, stretch out your arms. Right, on your fronts. Rest your head in your hands. Right, you're doing straight leg lifts, okay? So make sure your core is engaged. Don't push your abdominals down into the mat in order to lift you up. Are you ready? Both legs lift and lower. Don't bend at the knees. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try and engage your glutes at the same time. Lift and lower. 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 Right, back up onto your hands and knees. Okay, with this one, we're going to do elbow to knee, okay? So we're just bringing the knee in, touching the elbow to the knee, and then back, and then we're doing alternates, okay? We may well be doing this in the prone at some point, but not tonight. Just a word of warning, okay? Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, arch your back up to the ceiling, push down to the floor, find neutral, engage your core. Okay, so it's up to you which you want to start on. Are you ready? Touch and back. It's not hard. Change, touch, but you're keeping your torso still and back. Touch 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 and back. Two more. Touch and back. Touch and back. Okay, just stretch back. Just think about in your head if you're doing it in the prone. It's a little bit more difficult. Okay, we're going down back onto our fronts again. And we're swimming. But we're swimming with our arm and leg out to the side, like we did in the on the hands and knees. It is called swimming. I don't mean that you're going to get wet or anything. But right, so arms out, rest your head on your mat. So we're going to lengthen each time before we lift. Are you ready? Engage your core, lift it away from the mat. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lengthen, lift. And lower. Keep, oh, sorry, out to the side. I forgot the side bit. And in, lower. Change, lengthen, lift. Side, in, and lower. Change, lengthen, lift. Side, in, lower. Change, lengthen, lift. side, in, and lower. Change, lengthen, lift, side, in, and lower. Change, lengthen, lift, side, in, lower. Change, lengthen, lift, side, in, lower. Change, lengthen, lift, side, in, and lower that down. Excellent. Right, we're going on to our last set, which is over the page. Right, you may sit up. Mobility. I don't like mobility because I'm not a very mobile person. But you want your hips or your legs mat width apart. Anna keeps telling me it's very important when you get older. It's very annoying now she knows what she's doing. It's 28, but she's level 3 Pilates trained now, and pregnancy Pilates, and Pilates in the older person. Yeah, so she's actually more trained than I am now, so she's very annoying. Okay, we like this one. Sit up nice and tall. Now, the most important thing with this is sitting up nice and tall, because if you're leaning back, not good for you. So sit up nice and tall, one hand on top of the other. They should be parallel to the floor, okay? And you're not taking them down, we're keeping them out. Melt the shoulders, chin off chest, engage your core, and we're pushing out. So as if you're going to push the wall in front of you that isn't there. Hold it. Up to you. And release. I like just to hold on one onto the other. Ready? Push forward on the out breath. And release. Sit up nice and tall each time. Forward. And release. Forward. And release. Forward. And release. 2 more. Forward. And release. Forward. And release. Arms down, legs in. Now, the most important Pilates exercise, and one that's made me have glutes again, bridge. I do love the bridge. So we're going to do a plain bridge, obviously activating the glutes. So on your back, knees bent, feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Push your back into the mat, arch up, find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, you can engage your core. Ready, imprint your back, activate your glutes, and up we come. Highest point, hold it at the top. And now nice and slowly down. Just concentrate on working each vertebrae. And then relax at the bottom. Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it. And lower. And relax at the bottom. Imprint, activate, up. Hold it. And lower. Relax. One more. Imprint, activate, lift. Hold it at the top. Slowly down. Okay, relax, bring your knees into your chest. Okay, sit back up. We've got one more mobility. We've got time for one more mobility. So get the legs in position again. Hamstrings this time. Arms out to the sides. Piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. So every time you're in this position, lift yourselves up. Okay, you can start on whichever side you like. So remember, you're turning, then reach before you come back up. Good control. Okay, when you're done, same each side, you can bring your arms down. I haven't got my band with me. You can lie down, it's stretch time. I'm just going to get my band. If you've got your band and you want to use it for stretching, please do. You haven't got your new ones. Oh, use one. Go for the medium, I would say. Oh, it doesn't matter really for stretching. Yeah, I use Anna's. Try. Right, I'm coming back. Sorry, I forgot my band. Okay, knees bent. Pop the band over your foot. Straighten the leg up. Keep it nice and straight. Bring it in towards you. If you want to make that stretch a little harder, drop the toes down. That will then go all the way up the back of that leg. Okay, release that now. Pop that foot onto the other knee. Take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. You can obviously hold it if you can manage to. Okay, release that down. Now bring the other knee in. Straighten the leg up. Bring it in towards you. If you want to have that stronger stretch, drop your toes down. Hold it there. Okay, release, foot onto knee. Take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that down, take your legs out straight, arms above your head, get as much distance as you can between your fingers and your toes. Now bring your arms in and we'll do some thoracic breathing. So either hands on your abdominals or by your sides, melt the shoulders. You're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. As you breathe in, you're going to push out your abdominals to get as much air from as low down in your diaphragm as you can. As you breathe out, you're pulling in your abdominals to expel as much air each breath. Here we go. When you finish the breath you're on, slowly come up to seated position. Legs out straight, toes in. If you can touch your toes and you would like to, please do. Okay, release. Now bend your knees and take your hands behind you. Come forward. Straighten the legs. Once your legs are straight, slowly climb up the body to finish.